You just said there's people who are not happy with WWAMI. I haven't received a single email from anyone saying I'm unhappy with WWAMI. Can you tell us a little bit more about who is unhappy with WWAMI and why?
Representative Manwaring.
Mr. Chairman and Representative Mathias, I think you should talk to some more of your colleagues in this building, for starters, and including of the opposite party, to get more of that conversation. And I'm not afraid to stand here and tell you I am unhappy with WWAMI.
Representative Dustin Manwaring appears to be legislating for himself here with another proposal to end a medical school partnership with the University of Washington, one that's been in place for 53 years. UW runs WWAMI, a 5-state medical partnership between Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho. 40 Idahoans get a state-subsidized seat in the WWAMI program each year. But because, as Representative Manwaring explained his unhappiness, Idaho lawmakers want more spots in the program and a promise Idaho tax dollars won't pay for performing abortions. They kind of want to blow it all up. However, as has been pointed out by many, including those we've spoken with here on the 208, more spots would require more Idaho doctors to teach those students, which we don't have, and WWAMI students don't perform abortions while in school. The previous bill was stalled because a lot of the doctors, students, and medical professionals came forward to say how this is such a bad idea. It would ruin crucial clinical relationships and possibly worsen Idaho's already short doctor shortage, or expansive doctor shortage, I should say. So the plan seems to have changed right now. Let me get this straight, though, Aspen. The whole point of this new proposed bill is to kind of addition by subtraction? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, originally it was let's back out entirely of WWAMI, right. But now not so much. Representative Manwaring introduced the original WWAMI bill earlier in this session, but yesterday proposed an alternative. This new bill, House Bill 386, proposes Idaho keep the partnership with WWAMI, but instead of 40 seats a year, they would have 30. Then Idaho would send 10 students to programs outside of WWAMI. The bill calls for increasing seats in a non-WWAMI program by 10 each year until they get to 30. Manwaring says this will allow the state to add more training opportunities for future Idaho doctors and continue the relationship with WWAMI.
This was an attempt to move us in a different direction, to make some changes, but to keep what is working and not completely disrupt that. And, you know, it may be where we have to take more WWAMI seats away, and it may be where we don't. And this bill leaves both of those options on the table.
Another part of this bill would require the State Board of Education to look at undergraduate medical programs and try to increase the opportunities for Idaho students. Doctors say they support the State Board weighing in on the conversation and want the state to explore other opportunities and programs for Idaho students, as long as that doesn't mean participation in WWAMI is reduced.
Cutting WWAMI seats is going to be detrimental as far as having a good pipeline of physicians, particularly primary care physicians, particularly physicians who are interested in practicing rurally, and I think will be, again, a detriment to the state.
Again, this was introduced yesterday. It's waiting a committee hearing. We should expect to hear what lawmakers think of this alternative decision, as well as the public weighing in on that as well.
And to Representative Mathias's point, there have been a lot of complaints about WWAMI up to this point, up until this year, from a couple of lawmakers who want to see it change. Right.
There's actually seems to be more support. I know it was a brief discussion in committee introduction yesterday about concerns of really ending this and what that will do.
Based on Idaho's abortion law seems to be the primary factor here.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Aspen.